question.
Yes.
Is that a sequel to
No.
the
It's a
Johnny Depp one?
prequel.
It's a prequel.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's a
Wasn't that a
prequel.
prequel though? Johnny Depp
No,
one, wasn't that a prequel?
no, the Johnny Depp one was based on the actual book Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Charlie? Okay.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is
Just
like an
something different.
adaptation. Is an adaptation of Charlie and the Chocolate, like the book Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But like obviously it's a little
So
bit.
it's a prequel to Johnny Depp's character.
No, it's a prequel to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Thus, why it's called Wonka.
Okay. All right. What's the other movie?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, welcome back to the Woogity Bros podcast. How are we doing today? We're back at it. We out here. What's going on, boys?
What's going on, man? How we doing today, bro? I'm ready to record, bro. I've been missing y'all. It's been a little while.
It's been a little bit. I missed your faces.
Yeah, how about you, Bandit?
Chilling. Another day, you know. It is what it is.
Matt Casual.
Just trying to make it through.
Matt Casual.
So
Yeah.
much
He said-
now.
Chilling.
Chilling.
You know what it
So much now.
is. Okay, boss.
That's all I got.
We got a little bit to get into here. Should we kick it off the top with some UFC?
Ooh, already. Yeah, we coming in strong, bro. Okay.
We got the UFC 299.
Wait, are we
About to
doing
bring
it?
y'all-
Are you doing it? Are you doing it? What are you
We're
about
gonna
to
do
do?
We're about to do the fastest 3 minutes in the UFC right now.
That's the
Okay.
3 minutes in UFC. Let's go.
So we got UFC 299. First off, we had Peter Yan. He squared off against Son Yadong. Man, I thought Peter was done. I'm a big fan of Son, but Peter really took it to him there in the second and third rounds. He felt like he felt his range in the first, and then he started going off from there. Song did get gassed in the third. I felt like it was a bit, if he was a bit better condition, then this thing would have gotten a little bit closer. But kudos to Song for taking so many hits and then getting back up in the end. Next, we have Gilbert Burns and Jack de Medellina. I'm a big Gilbert Burns fan, but I think he took this fight on short notice. He's a big judo guy. On the ground game, he really took it to him, but Jack really got the better of him. Gilbert had a few power shots in there. Gilbert ended up having 5 takedowns throughout the entire match. One which made it a lot closer than it really was. If he took Jack down in the third and held him there, then he would have taken the match. But Jack got the majority of the shots and ended up taking it to him. He ended up letting him go in the third round and ultimately got knocked out. The refs gave him too much time in the end too. It's almost like they wanted to give him a chance to come back and win, but he ended up getting knocked the fuck out and probably ended up giving him brain damage. Third fight we have Kevin Holland and Michael Page. Boy, I was unaware of Michael Page. That man is a bad dude. He's got some swagger to him. He outswagged Kevin Holland. That's how swagged out he was. And he beat the shit out of him too. This fight was not even close. Page beat the shit out of Holland, and it was not even close. He couldn't even get close to him to save his life. The distance was way too much for Kevin Holland. I don't even think Page lifted his hands above his waist besides throwing punches. He threw me off too with his weird karate stance. But that man Page, if he keeps this up, he's going to be a star in the UFC very soon. Next, we have Diamond Poirier versus Benoit St. Denis. Honestly, going into this fight, I thought that Dustin was on borrowed time. After Volk, I thought that this was the kind of the changing of the guards with all these stars in the UFC. But Dustin had some tricks up his sleeve, boy. He was getting pummeled on the ground. This was not looking good for him. Everyone was questioning, why the hell do you keep going for that fucking guillotine? Well, sure as shit, he used that as a takedown defense to sow a little confusion in Benoit. Once he ended up standing up, he knew that he could get the better of him, and he was fucking right. One quick uppercut and a left hook, and Benoit was out cold. Diamond shines again. Last up for the main event, we had Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Cheeto Vera. What a fight that was, man. It was the Sugar Show again. Sugar Show 2.0, episode 2. I thought that this fight was going to be a lot closer than it actually was. Sugar put on a clinic. It was just a masterpiece of ducking and weaving inside and out. He really beat the shit out of Cheeto. It wasn't even close. By the time the third round came along, Cheeto was already lost. He already lost the first 2 rounds. He had to do something quick. He had a few good shots going in, but then, boy, Sugar hit him with that knee. You could hear that crack even from the goddamn couch. You could hear it rattle through the Earth's core. He really broke his face. We found out today he literally broke his face. Kudos to Cheeto for staying on his feet and finishing that fight to the end. I thought that he was going to get knocked out, but he was all bloodied. He was all bruised, and big ups to the champ. He really fought a masterpiece of a fight. So yeah, that's UFC 299. What do you guys think, boys?
I think that might have been longer than 3 minutes.
No.
He's like, listen, if I'm doing my assessment, it's not looking good.
I wasn't counting, but I feel like it might have been longer than 3 minutes.
Tried to cut it short a little bit, but I gave it a little bit in there. But that main event was really something. I thought that fight was going to be really close, but Sean O'Malley just came in 1-2 out, 1-2 out. You know, little leg kick here, boom, out. It was crazy. No takedowns though. No well, a little grappling, but no takedowns, no ground game. I think Sean's he's gonna I don't know what he's gonna do if somebody comes in and tries to take him down. We haven't really seen him wrestle at all. So that'll be interesting to see. But he's a big dude. It's gonna be hard to actually get in and try to take him down. Especially with those knees. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see much of the fights, unfortunately. I saw the last 2.5 rounds of O'Malley, and man, I was impressed that Cheeto made it to the end. Honestly, I really didn't think they were gonna go the distance. The only time I got concerned for O'Malley for real, I think it was the 4th round, which was Cheeto's best round by far.
Yeah.
And he cracked open O'Malley's nose, and once his shit started bleeding, I was like, damn, okay, maybe Cheeto got something left in the tank. This could go wrong. But I mean, I was impressed in the end. I mean, you knew by round 3 that it was going to O'Malley.
Yeah, he out punched him in every single round. They actually fought before, and Cheeto beat him, but O'Malley pinched on a leg kick. He pinched a nerve in his foot and couldn't even walk. So in that fight, he got hit, couldn't walk, stumbled to the ground, and Cheeto finished him with elbows. O'Malley was out for, I think, almost a year after that, just getting his foot right. And after he came out with a vengeance.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, honestly, the only time I was really concerned was when they first stepped into the octagon.
Yeah.
That was it for me.
Cheeto was very confident going out. He came out to why can't I remember his name? What's that rapper's name? I'm a big fan of him too. I can't remember. I'll get to it later. But he came out. He was all swagged out. He was very confident. Sean came out stern, just walking straight. Walked in there and took care of business. You know, but after the fight, Sean called out Ilya Topora, and Ilya Topora just knocked out Volkanovski. That is not the guy to call out. He will fuck you up.
Hey, I'm down for it.
All these guys are trying to jump up weight classes, trying to get up a champ in the next weight class.
Hey, bro, I'm just trying to see these dudes fight. Duke it out, man. I just want to see a good fight. That's all.
Yeah, me too. All the fights at 299 were really good.
Yeah.
UFC 300's coming up next month. The fight card looks pretty good. Not as good as UFC 200, but it's still looking to be a pretty good night of fights.
Yeah. Yo. Shift gears a little bit, but on the same topic, since you're talking about fighting the champ. Can we talk about Mike Tyson and Jake Paul boxing?
Yeah, I'm
On
not about
Netflix.
it. Yeah,
Streaming
I'm
on
not
Netflix.
about it.
Bro, I've never been so excited for a Jake Paul fight in my life. I can't wait to see Mike Tyson fuck this dude up. There's no way Tyson ain't knocking him the fuck out.
I don't know. This is my problem is all of Jake Paul's fights, except when he fought Tyson Fury's brother, have been like against like UFC guys or old guys that can't fight or guys that are past their prime. It's more entertainment than it is an actual fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's just building off the hype. And I'll tell you what, if the fight goes another way, because Mike Tyson's 56, 57 years old, if I have to watch Jake Paul knock out Mike Tyson, I'll be very
knock out Tyson.
I'll be very upset.
No way in hell he knocks out Tyson.
Tyson's 56.
No fucking way is Jake Paul gonna knock out Mike Tyson. If you want to say they go the distance, fine. But there's no fucking way Tyson's getting knocked out.
But how funny would it be, though?
It wouldn't even be funny. That's the crazy part.
Come on,
it wouldn't
dude.
even
That would be
no.
That would be hilarious. That would be
No.
so fucking funny. This
No.
YouTuber knocked out one of the greatest fucking boxers of all time.
It wouldn't happen.
Iron Mike. Come
No
on.
one's-
That
no.
would be incredible. That would be fucking incredible.
I would have to take like a week off of work to process.
I'd love
that.
it. Nah, come on, man.
I wouldn't like
No.
it.
Like, no, but like I would like need like a day off to process what the fuck just happened. If Jake
That would
Paul
be
knocked
epic.
out Mike Tyson, no,
I'd be pissed. I'd be so mad. I'd be so
Yeah.
mad.
I'd be like,
Y'all act like he hasn't lost already.
Mike
Bless you.
Tyson?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like it's like it'd be like watching, you know, I don't know.
He
Joe
lost to the
Montana
big
come back.
friggin' white guy from Massachusetts. I can't remember his name.
He boxed Roy Jones Jr. like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm not talking about that, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, Mike Tyson kind of fell off after his trainer died and he got out of jail in like 97, 96. You know, he got out of jail and he really couldn't last longer than like 7 or 8 rounds with the stamina and his power. So once a fight got beyond that, he really got gassed, and I mean that's when he bit off of Evander Holyfield's ear, you know. But
I would love to see him bite Jake Paul's ear off.
that'd be sick.
I'll bail you out, Mike. I'll bail you
Right?
out, I ain't Mike. Just bite this motherfucker's ear, just a little piece.
Buster Douglas was the guy's name.
Oh, Buster Douglas,
by the
yeah.
way. Yeah.
But still, he's not getting knocked out by Jake Paul. It's not happening.
Never know.
I would be
man.
very upset.
I would love to see fucking Mayweather get knocked the fuck out. I hate that guy.
Okay.
I don't like the way he fights.
He's such a loser.
Yeah,
Okay.
he fought everyone good. Like he knocked out Canelo, and Canelo's like the man right now. You know, but I just don't like the way that Mayweather fights. I mean, I don't mind him, but I just don't like the way like it's like 1 2 1 2 I'm out. 1 2 I'm out. You know, then he's like he just moves his head. It's mainly like jab defense. Jab defense.
I don't care how the fuck you fight if you win.
It's just a very boring way of fighting.
I don't give a fuck. As much as I want to
When
see somebody not get knocked the fuck out, I also want to see the person I want winning.
No,
The
but
fuck?
he's a total fucking loser. So
Okay.
guys
He
are
almost knocked
worse.
out not Jake Paul, but his brother,
Logan.
Logan Paul. There's this video online. Logan Paul says that didn't happen, but there's video online of when they fought. Mayweather hit him with a right hook, and Jake Paul went limp, and Mayweather caught him, and he limped over his back, and they finished the fight. They ended up finishing the fight, but yeah, he claims that he didn't get knocked out. He wasn't stumbling, but it was supposed to be an exhibition, so it wasn't supposed to be like a fight. That's my only problem with some of these fights is because it just looks like it's a show fight. It's not an actual fight. It's an exhibition.
Mhm.
You know. I don't know if it's sanctioned, if they're doing drug tests and shit like that.
It's what the McGregor fight was with Mayweather.
Yeah,
That was just alpha money.
It's a good fight.
Yeah. They made
No, it wasn't.
$100 million.
What do you mean? No, it wasn't.
It wasn't a good fight, dude.
That was a good fight.
Yeah.
Mayweather actually had a chance in that fight.
It was a good fight to watch.
Mayweather won.
I mean,
He had a chance.
Connor had a good chance in that fight. He got gassed towards the end.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got way too tired.
it was a
Yeah.
good fight.
You knew no, it wasn't because you knew he wasn't a boxer. It was like, all right, he doesn't belong here because he's gassed.
It's a lot.
It was
to
still a
He
good
couldn't do
fight.
it.
It was still a good fight.
Nah, it's not my definition of a good fight.
Those rounds are a lot. Just keeping your hands up and throwing punches is a lot of work.
Yeah.
Mayweather runs like 10, 15 miles a day just to train for a fight. It's a lot. It's one of the best workouts you could possibly have.
Sounds about
Another fight, another little piece of fighting news that happened this weekend. Francis Ngannou got knocked the fuck out, which was it's the first time that's ever happened.
I think everybody's just so shocked because he went toe to toe with Tyson Fury.
That's true. I don't think that Tyson Fury was expecting Francis Ngannou to be like that good right off the gate. I don't think that Fury even trained that much for that fight. But for this fight, he fought Anthony Joshua, and Anthony Joshua knocked him out in like the second round.
Yeah.
Crazy. We'll see if Francis comes back and goes back to the UFC or if he stays boxing, but he's not winning anything in boxing. He's too old to pick up this other sport. It's a completely different game.
Never too old.
No, how old is he?
37?
Oh shit, really?
That's not
Yeah.
I thought he was like,
that's
I
not
don't
much.
know, 25.
That's not
No,
much
he's-
older than us.
I know, but I couldn't pick up boxing and be a pro and be the champion in like another year.
Sure he could.
Not with that attitude.
Right?
No, you're talking about dudes who've been doing this since they were like 15.
You just got
14.
you just got a weak ass mind, bro.
All right, how about this? Why don't you do UFC? You already know wrestling.
I know wrestling and boxing, but I
Then
would
fuck.
do it.
You're all
I
set.
would do it. I would do it just for like
Find an
training
MMA
and like
gym.
fun.
Nope. Find an MMA gym. Find a trainer. Go hard.
No.
I'll fly up for your matches, bro.
No thanks.
Yeah, getting that
Okay.
up.
This just in, the Patriots just agreed a deal to a career backup linebacker.
Wow. What moves?
Oh my god.
It's gonna be
Is this like a
Wow.
total? Should we shift topics to NFL free agency real quick?
sure.
Yeah, I'm getting lost about all the fighting stuff. In the first 19 minutes, I'm just like, I don't know what we're talking about.
We got Johnny Schefter over here. He's on the phone with all the breaking news right now,
Yeah,
making moves.
it's coming
Breaking
in hot.
for us. It's not
Breaking
breaking
for
for
us, that's true.
listeners.
That's true,
I don't give a fuck.
right? So Patriots just got a backup linebacker.
Yeah, I don't even know if I can pronounce his name.
Sick.
Sion Taki. Yeah.
Where's he from?
From the Browns.
Yeah.
He's going to be going into his 6th season.
Wow.
6'1", undersized, 238.
Are they just giving up this year? Is
Nah,
this just
man.
like a rebuild again type of year?
You gotta see what they do with the draft.
I guess, but like, are
There's
they
still
signed a bunch of-
time. I hope we get friggin' Calvin Ridley. That's my hope.
Yeah, I guess I read a report earlier
Still out
that
there.
they were calling. They've been on the phone with like almost the entire league, checking on the availability of their wide receivers.
Yeah.
So they're trying to make a move for a stud guy, for a stud receiver.
There's no way they're gonna get T. Higgins. They're not gonna
No.
pay him 20-something million.
Yeah, and T. Higgins already requested a trade.
Yeah.
So at that point, you're trading capital, and for him, it'd probably be like a 3rd round pick.
It'd be worth it because he's a number 1 receiver. But the Patriots aren't giving up that much.
Especially when you're rebuilding. You know, if their team was already stacked and they needed a wide receiver, like to be good, you know, to take them to the next level, someone reliable that can get open all the time, yeah, then it'd be worth it.
Yeah.
2 years ago, it would have been worth it.
Exactly.
No kidding. I mean,
You know,
I think it's still worth it. I think, what is he, 25?
Yeah, but like you gotta the Patriots are still building like the rest of their team. You know, they need besides corner, they need a guy at almost every position. Maybe running back.
Well, you just got one in Gibson today. Antonio Gibson.
How old is Gibson?
Not that old. Like,
26, maybe.
yeah.
Is he?
25.
Wow.
I was gonna say 25.
He's not as old as I thought.
Yeah.
Nope.
He's a good 3rd down back.
Sure.
Yeah.
He'll get catches.
He's a dual
It's-
threat.
My thing is, it's just so far from the season that like I refuse to get excited about anything.
Well,
I
it's
don't
the
think
start of
anyone's
free
excited.
agency.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, I don't have confidence. Like, for me, the bar is so low right now for the Patriots. Like, I'm curious to see what dudes go in the NFL. Just not the Patriots.
Yeah.
I sound like a hometown hater. That's just like I have
Well,
like
it's looking up because we solidified our offensive line. We re-signed a Winu, and we got an offensive tackle from the Steelers who's a legit starter. So you got your tackles there. You're good on your guards, and you still have David Andrews. So your offensive line is going to be straight.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
definitely maybe.
You know, Ramondre too, good running back. I don't love him, but you know, everybody else says he's good, so I'm just going off of what everybody else says.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
finally listening to the people.
I don't think he's good, but anyway, yeah.
I don't think he's good. I'm gonna root for him though because everybody else says I should.
Kind of have to now.
Yeah.
I hope
You
we get
don't.
Calvin Ridley.
You don't.
So here's my thing, right?
Fucking
Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins just signed 4-year, $180 million deal with the Atlanta Falcons, right?
He's a dirty bird.
Wild, which is so cool. I think that's awesome for him. So now Minnesota, right?
Yep.
They're going to be in search of their franchise quarterback. So I think they're going to call us up and be like, hey, man, we want your number 3 pick.
Yeah.
We'll give you as far as JJ for it, and the number 9 pick, which they have, I'm pretty sure, and maybe like a 4th rounder.
Okay.
Can't tell me you wouldn't take that deal, because they already have Jordan Addison. They're good at drafting receivers, so that's not a problem for them. They can draft Stephon Diggs. You got to think about it. They can draft receivers like that. And they might not want to pay Justin Jefferson next year.
So I would mind that deal if we get the number 9 pick with it.
Yeah.
We can still draft our quarterback at 9. What we'd probably do is draft 2 quarterbacks. We'd draft a quarterback at 9 and then probably another one in the second round, and have a quarterback for competition for backup and for third, and get rid of Zappy. Then we have Justin Jefferson, who's going to make 20, 22, $23 million a year.
Yeah.
We'd have to sign him for him. That's a big hit. But
that's how he's gonna want 30.
No,
but
he's not
a
making
game
more than
changer.
Tyreek. He's not making more than Tyreek.
I think he's gonna want it though.
Yeah, he'll want it. But he's not gonna make
didn't Jamar Chase get paid too?
Yeah, but he doesn't make more than.
Is he still on his rookie deal? I don't know.
I'm not.
I feel like
sure.
some receiver got paid top dollar. But yeah, I think that'd be friggin' wild.
Mike Evans got paid. He's the 5th or 6th top paid wide receiver right now.
Yeah, nuts.
Yeah, but I think we got to do it. The Patriots have to do it like San Francisco did. Build everything out. Make sure that you have studs a stud everywhere, and pay those studs, and then you get the quarterback. But the team is solidified around that quarterback, right? So the quarterback's the most expensive position. So you're paying everybody else while the quarterback is on their rookie deal, right? Then you can see if the quarterback is good or not. You'll have everything built out. There's no reason why they shouldn't succeed.
Mm-hmm.
And they're already on their rookie deal.
Okay.
See. Okay, so my whole thing is, if we're going to stay at the number 3 pick, I don't like the idea of taking the 3rd best quarterback. So you have the Bears taking Caleb Williams, definitely.
Okay.
The Commanders, they're probably going to take a quarterback. Maybe Jaden Daniels, Drake May, out of one of the 2. And then we're left with the other guy. Because after that, it's Bo Nix and Penix and JJ McCarthy, who are like 2nd-day guys, 3rd-day guys that are getting drafted. There's like a big drop-off, supposedly. I'm not cool with us taking the 3rd best quarterback just because the other 2 teams didn't want him. At that point, I want you to go just friggin' take Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah. Yeah. He's the best player in the draft.
The quarterback.
No.
Yes.
No.
Zapatek.
Jacoby Brissett, dude.
Zapatek.
Jacoby.
Zapatek. Nah, hell no. Zapatek.
Fuck
no.
No.
Yes.
Why? You just got Brissett.
I fucks with the Zapatek. I fuck with Brissett.
Well, fuck with Brissett. Yeah, he's the.
I do fuck with Brissett, but
I just want them to bring in a quarterback that can learn under him. I want the future here to be
but think about that. Them having the 3rd best dude fall into their lap just because the other 2 teams didn't want him. You know what I mean?
No, well, what I would rather them do is pick. I would rather them do like what I said before is take Marvin Harrison, right? You have him the best receiver, the best overall player that's coming into the draft. Right? You're not reaching for a need.
Yeah,
right?
no one's going to say that's a bad pick.
Yeah, take Marvin Harrison, and then your second and third round pick, draft a quarterback, but draft a quarterback with both picks.
I'd say wait next year. No, that's a waste of a pick then if you take 2 quarterbacks in one draft. You already got Jacoby Brissett. Now that you have a bridge year, essentially,
A bridge year,
take the guy next year if you can.
yeah, but then I don't know. I want someone coming up being, learning the system, learning how to play quarterback in the NFL. Jordan Love style.
I mean, you can still do that with a quarterback that you take in the future.
Take one this year. I mean, you've got 7 picks, 8 picks.
Yeah, you got 8 picks now.
So take one in the second, take one in the third. Penix.
I don't like that idea.
Penix might
You
be
have too
stud.
many needs around the board.
You just said the line was good.
Yeah, it's solidified now. Anyways, it should be.
They're gonna need a pass rusher.
They still might take one. Yep, they need a pass rusher. Judon's not getting any younger.
They have a corner.
Yep, Gonzalez.
But I mean, I still think they got to take a quarterback. They have to take a quarterback, whether it's in the second or the third round.
You don't take 2 though. That'd be silly.
Why?
That'd be so stupid.
Here's why. Because if they were to do that, right? We draft 2 quarterbacks. Now, for the time being, we have 4 quarterbacks. Well, we drop one of them. If the Patriots suck next season, the first thing you're going to say is, we shouldn't have wasted a pick on 2 quarterbacks. We should have just got one quarterback and got somebody else to fill one of the other positions that we need help at. But no, instead we decided to get 2 quarterbacks, and now we're stuck with 4 quarterbacks. 2 of them are fucking rookies. Blah, 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 blah. Because that's just how shit goes. I guarantee it.
It would only be that if Jacoby Brissett sucks.
Wouldn't matter. If we sucked, we'd be right. If Jacoby Brissett sucked, you wouldn't be begging for Bailey Zappi. You'd be like, see, it's be a great opportunity for our rookie quarterback. But oh, what the fuck? We got 2 because we wasted 2 draft picks on fucking quarterbacks.
Yeah, bring in the best guy to play. I want to root for somebody. This is bullshit.
You need to build around Jacoby in order for him to succeed. I mean, he had excellent weapons when he was in Cleveland. Pretty decent when he was in Washington when he played. You got to have the weapons around him. The receivers aren't there yet. You got to either draft the guy or get Calvin Ridley. I'm telling you. He's still out there. Go get him.
Yeah. I still think they should at least draft one quarterback. I want to root for somebody. I want to look forward. I want to look forward to a guy coming up.
That's the thing. No one's disputing them draft. No one's disputing the idea of them drafting a quarterback. We're all okay with that. We're just not down with your philosophy of getting 2. That's all. That's all it is.
At least one. At least one.
Only one. Not
I wouldn't mind taking. Yeah, not 2.
Only one. Only one. Under no circumstances is there more than one.
The kid JJ McCarthy, everybody says he's got spunk, and I like that trait with a quarterback. But he's very undersized. He only weighs like 180 or some shit. Like he's super small, so he's got to bulk up for sure.
Drake May?
No.
Why not?
Gonna be trash. Blake Bortles-esque.
John, you want to give us an update on the running back movement this week or today?
Yo, running backs be bouncing off the board early. It's wild out here in free agency. You got Austin Eckler going to the Commanders of all friggin' teams. Anybody see that coming for $11 million on a 3-year deal? 2-year deal, shit like that. 2-year deal. Barkley going to the Eagles like a traitor he is. What a bum, loser. And you got Josh Jacobs. What?
Why is he a traitor? Going? Oh, because Giants, the
He's a
Eagles.
giant. Yeah. Yeah. Tiki
Okay.
Baba was like, "You're dead to me." And I'm like, "Yeah, you go, Tiki." You got Josh Jacobs going to the Packers. That was like, wow, I didn't see that coming. But good for him going to the Packers. Packers immediately cut Aaron Jones. He's on the market now with A.J. Dillon, of course. The Patriots signed Antonio Gibson, which is, not bad for us.
You have
Am I
Swift to the
missing any?
Bears.
Swift to the Bears. That's a good one. Interesting.
Yep.
He had a great year with the Eagles, and now, he's going to the Bears, which is going to be interesting. It's Justin Fields, man. He's got to get on a team because they're friggin' taking a quarterback, and, I feel bad for him. He's kind of like in the middle of it.
People are up in the air about Justin Fields.
I
They
think
don't
he's
want to
really
trade.
good.
They don't want to trade a third round pick for him.
I don't know why.
Because they don't think he's worth it.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'd give up like 6, 7. Both
Yeah.
our sixes and sevens for him. Like, come on.
That's
Those
not
are
a
like,
third.
Yeah, that's not at all what we
but
said.
I mean, no,
Just,
but at this
John's
point,
like,
I'm
yeah,
like,
I'd
yeah,
do
come
it too
on,
I'd do it too if it wasn't a third. Like, it's not
Yeah,
the
take
question
it.
though.
It's not a third. So Barkley
Not
going
getting a
to the
third
Eagles. I actually like this move with Barkley.
because he's a bum. He should have
Only
went to Houston.
He should have went to Houston, but I only like this because his workload with the Giants was like out of control. Out of control.
Yeah, it was way
If he
too
wasn't
much.
if he wasn't running the ball, they were passing him the ball almost every down. So now he goes to the Eagles where he's getting paid top dollar. He'll be able to save his legs. He'll be a 2-down back. He'll be a 2-down back, maybe a 3-down back, all the way up into like the red zone, and then they'll bring in, they'll bring in what's his name?
The tush push guy.
Yeah, yeah. But then you have Jalen Hurts running all over the field, so it's like you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about your legs giving out on you, anytime soon.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Um,
But I hope, they just run him right into the ground.
I
I fucking hope it's like a DeMarco Murray type of situation. Remember when he went to the
No.
Eagles and he sucked ass? That's what I'm hoping for with Saquon. Like, fuck you, dude. You're a piece of shit.
That's aggressive.
Yeah, well,
DeMarco's
I
last
don't like
season
it.
in Tennessee was pretty rough. I'm surprised the Eagles brought him in like, yo, come on over. We need a.
No, he was with the Eagles first,
Was he?
wasn't? Yeah, he went from the Cowboys off a great year to the Eagles with Chip Kelly. They
Oh,
traded
yeah,
for
that's
him.
right. That's right. Yeah, they didn't know how to use him. They didn't know how to use him. He wasn't good in the Chip Kelly offense.
Nobody was good in the Chip Kelly offense. He traded away everybody. He traded away LaShawn McCoy. He traded away Jeremy Maclin. He was like, Deshaun Jackson, fuck you. Get out of here.
Yeah. Turns out LaShawn McCoy was exactly the player that he needed. But he was like,
he killed
nah.
it in Buffalo.
Yeah. Yeah, he was the man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But yeah, I do think it's ironic that the Lions gave up Swift and then signed David Montgomery, who went off. Even though Swift was good on their team, they were like, "Nah, we need another guy."
He was often hurt.
Yeah, but
He
when he was
needed
playing,
to
he
go
was
to
great.
another team to bounce back.
Yeah, and now Swift is on the Bears.
Bears.
Yeah, right. Da Bears.
Da Bears.
Bears.
Da Bears. You might do it the best, Joe. Do it again.
Da Bears.
Da Bears.
Da Bears.
Da Bears.
Oh my god.
All right, now let's do the Bulls. Da Bulls.
Duh.
That balls.
I can't do that one.
No.
Well, you gotta say it again. That balls.
I don't think I can. Like, I don't think I've heard them say that enough times to be able to like.
Yeah, they don't say
Like,
it a
we're
lot,
in the
but when they
cave and say
do,
that.
it's funny.
Like
There was an old. Go ahead, Joe. Sorry.
I was gonna say I used to be able to do like the Coach Ditka when they say that, like when they say the way they used to say Ditka, but I can't say that right. I can't say that now either. Like I can barely do Dub Bears.
There was an old SNL skit with Chris Farley and those guys from the time. It was like three of them, but with mustaches sitting at a dinner table with their
Yeah, like an Italian, like a pizza joint.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
Uno's.
Yeah,
talking about the Bears.
yeah,
Yeah,
they were from Chicago.
yeah.
The Bears.
That's what
Like everybody knows
anybody
that.
references.
Yeah,
when
I
they
feel
say
like
De Beers.
everybody knows what that is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you for clarifying that. McLovin.
yeah. I very much appreciate you letting people inside the inside joke that's outside. So since we're done with football, TV,
Well,
movies.
we're never done with football.
You know
But,
what I'm saying.
okay.
You know what I'm saying. So
Oh, go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to burp. My bad. As you were saying.
I'm almost glad you did interrupt me because then I wasn't talking while you burped. It was like we took a pause for your burp. So
Thank you. Appreciate it.
2 movies I
Babe.
highly recommend. Do you just call me babe?
I thought that was gonna sneak in under the radar.
Nope.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
appreciate it.
All right.
Babe.
2 movies.
2 movies I highly recommend watching. 1, Wonka. It's out now streaming on Max. Not a sponsor, but like Clutch. Watch that movie. It's incredible.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is that a sequel to like
No.
the
it's a
Johnny Depp one?
prequel.
It's a prequel.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's
Wasn't
a prequel.
that a prequel though? Johnny Depp one, wasn't that a prequel?
No, the Johnny Depp one was based on the actual book Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Charlie? Okay.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is like an
something
adaptation. Is an adaptation of Charlie and the Chocolate, like the book Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But like obviously it's a little bit.
So it's a prequel to Johnny Depp's character.
No, it's a prequel to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Thus, why it's called Wonka.
Okay. All right. What's the other movie?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The other movie, Strays. It's on Amazon Prime. Fucking amazing, hilarious.
Will Ferrell?
Yeah, Will Ferrell, Jamie Foxx. Fucking, oh my god, I'm forgetting like everybody. Josh Gad's in it.
I guess it's an animated movie.
No, it's
like
a live action.
I've seen the
But
previews.
it's not humans, right?
I mean, there's humans in it.
But it's like it's dogs, right? Or animals. Just animals, right?
It's dogs, yeah.
It's like Milo and Otis type shit.
Milo and Otis, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I've seen the previews. Looks pretty good.
Dude,
Looks pretty funny.
It is. I watched that shit last night. Absolutely hilarious. Like, okay, so you got Randall Park, Isla Fisher, Will Forte, Jamie Foxx, Sofia Vergara, Will Ferrell, Dennis Quaid's in it as himself, just
Nice.
in a scene. And he even refers to himself in the third person. I'm always like, I'm Dennis Quaid. I've seen all types of shit. Josh Gad. Yeah, like mad fucking people. Hilarious. Highly recommend you watching it. Amazon Prime. I just wanted to share that with you. But Wonka's out of control. Wonka is such a beautiful movie, and they did so many good things to like pay homage to Gene Wilder. Like some of the little like movements and stuff like that were like just little nods to like Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka. And like I said, like it's the prequel to it, so like because Timothy Chalamet did a great job with it. Hands down.
Is Grandpa Joe in it?
Why would he be?
I don't know. Fuck Grandpa Joe.
It's about Willy Wonka.
I'm just joking, man.
Grandpa Joe was Charlie Bucket's grandfather. This is like before he has the chocolate, like a chocolate factory.
That's sick.
It's like his origin story. It's like 30 years before Gene Wilder's character's age. It's crazy.
I've been watching. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie The Gentleman.
Nope.
No,
It's on Netflix.
it's the movie The Gentleman. I don't think it's on Netflix right now, but it's
Just
with Matthew
came out, no?
McConaughey. It's
Something different.
So the movie is with Matthew McConaughey. It's a British gangster movie. Really good. I love Guy Ritchie movies. The Gentleman was one of my favorite movies to come out like in the last like 5 years, and they made a show about it on Netflix. Kind of not like about it, but like the same kind of premise, and from like a different perspective. And it is. I've only watched the first 2 episodes. It starts off with a bang. It's actually really fucking good. So if you have time, I suggest check it out.
I got a list of shit to get caught up on.
Lots
I
of
watched
shows.
the Marvels the other day.
How
Yeah,
was it?
Nothing to write home about.
it was
No?
solid.
Nah, it was all right.
It was
I mean,
solid.
Yeah, nothing wowed me though.
No?
Yeah,
It's what I said to y'all when I first watched it. Like, it was amazing, but it was good. It was a solid movie. I'm surprised to hear even that from you though.
It was a Marvel movie.
Have you seen the Marvels, McLovin?
I haven't seen it. No.
So where the fuck you shut up?
it's not the worst one that they've made, so
Okay.
I'll give them that.
Okay. I've heard mixed things.
Yeah, you should watch it.
I've heard like everybody saying like how bad it is and how like it's the worst just because it's like, it's the shortest of all the Marvel movies and all that stuff. But I don't know. I can think of a couple of Marvel movies that I thought were worse than that one.
A lot of shit happens in the movie. Like they cover a good amount.
The post credit scene I fucked with hard. The X-Men.
Oh yeah.
That shit was cool.
Yeah, nah, that's that. It's a solid. It's that, and that's why I say it's solid. Like it does what it needs to do.
I might watch it when I have some free time.
Okay.
I just wasn't excited for it.
I know. I get it.
You know. Should I mention my podcast idea?
I mean,
If you'd like.
yeah. When you say it like that, it makes it sound like you're trying to find some way to like cheat on us. He said,
No, it's what
he came on the podcast. So should I tell you guys my podcast idea?
No. It's
On our podcast.
So it's like a series idea that I had. Something that I don't think that somebody has done before. Basically, the idea would be us doing a podcast where we would storyboard like a story that we'd like to write or make, develop characters in real time, and then kind of write everything down, and then at the end of the series, kind of bring everything together.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, like, is there more to the idea? I'm sorry, I'm laughing at you. Like, well, storyboard, like
A story,
like a story.
if you will.
Storyboard like a story. So I wrote down like a couple of ideas if I could find them.
Let's hear it.
So I wrote down. Let me just.
Let's get right into it.
Yeah.
So one of the main ideas that I had was doing like a gangster story, right?
Okay.
But like from the perspective of like a guy coming up and he inadvertently gets involved in the mafia, right? So the premise that I have is like he's like a 22, 23-year-old guy, big dude, lives with his parents. His dad's
shredded.
Shredded, just shredded.
Yeah.
His dad is sick. His parents need money. His mom's like working night shifts as a nurse. He's a garbage man. He's a garbage man, right? And he's got a brother, but his brother's a shithead. His brother's a heroin addict, and his brother doesn't help out. So he's a garbage man that tries to help out with his parents because his dad's sick. He's got a bad kidney. And the guy he takes a different route one day with another guy, and the guy is dumping the trash, and at the bottom of the barrel he's pulling out like bags and stuffing them in the back of the truck, right? And it turns out that guy is making money for being like a bag man for the mafia, picking up different deliveries. But he's getting away with it because he's a trash man. He's the trash man on that route.
Wait, what? So
it sounds like you don't need us.
Yeah.
No. This is just
number one. You have the whole story.
This is just
everything is already. Yo, we just need his name and
like literally, like okay, his name's Jerry.
No, Tommy Montasulo.
Yeah.
No, this is just an idea. We can come up with whatever we want. This is just one of the ideas that I.
No, it's great. Like I'm trying to think of what part of it you need us for. Like, you feel me? Like, you kind of gave the whole thing. Bro, you gave us his family members, my guy. His brother's a heroin addict. Like,
his dad's dying.
His dad's dying, bro. Like, he's a trash
pulling
man.
overnight
And like,
shifts.
right, like the fuck. He said, I got this idea. This guy, like, he's a garbage man. I thought, like, garbage man. Somehow he ends up in the mafia, gets mixed up and just like has to be a part of the mafia. Nope. McLovin said, this is exactly what happened. Here's the whole story. Quick audio book. Let's go. Keep going.
So one, we don't have to discuss this. This is just an idea that I had. I have a little bit more details of like what I've thought out, and like you guys could tell me like what you think.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
But I'd like to like not do this, but like maybe like think of something else like that we can kind of get into. Maybe a murder mystery.
What's wrong with this one? What? We haven't even finished this one.
All right,
murder mystery. Let's figure this shit out.
This one could be a murder mystery, though.
JT Montezullo.
So some of the ideas that I'm thinking about with this one, right, is like he gets started as like helping to do the deliveries, and then just to make a little bit extra cash, and then like they're like, oh hey, we need you to go and you're a big dude. We need you to go rough this guy up. He's not paying us. If you do it, we'll give you a little bit more money. But like he's a good guy. So like every time that he's asked to do something, he questions his morals. Like, do I really need to be doing this? But like I need the money to help my dad out.
It's like Batman.
Kinda.
How did he end up officially into the mafia?
Well,
So he goes on the wrong route, or he has to do
Inadvertently, Joe.
like yeah. But how do you inadvertently, if you're a garbage, you don't inadvertently. So all right, we're getting into this now because I'm serious about this shit. You can't inadvertently just like as a garbage man like end up on a different route. Now, if say
Sure you
somebody
can.
else,
Mafia comes in and shakes him down.
but why would he getting shaken down out of nowhere? He takes the wrong route and just gets shaken down.
Nah.
No, well, like what I'm saying is
Right.
like, all right, they're at like the transfer station, right? The company, they're all getting in their trucks to go do like the routes and stuff like that, and they're like, oh hey, we need your help on this route. There's a lot, there's like one of the guys called in sick or something like that. And then
Yeah, so that's what I'm getting to is like, so how did it happen? So fucking what's his name?
JT
I don't even-
Montezzulo.
No,
I don't even have a guy.
JT Montezzulo is the garbage man, but we gotta find like who called in, like, who didn't show up, and now JT's got to cover his route because
and
he's
why,
an important.
Why
because
didn't he
he's
show up?
exactly that's what I'm saying. He's
Why
an
didn't
important
he
part
show
of this
up?
story.
Obviously Billy Gaiachetti.
Billy Gaiachetti.
Yeah, the regular.
So he didn't.
On the
Is
route.
he
didn't show up
is
for
he the
work that
garbage man
day.
who did? Billy Gaiachetti didn't show up to work, or is Billy?
Yeah, because he had his fucking kneecaps broken the day
Okay.
before.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so here we go.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he didn't show up, the boss comes out to JT. He's like, "Yo, Billy didn't show up this morning. I need you to cover his route. We're getting back
the
to
boss
like
is
go
in on it too.
Boom. Nah,
Yeah.
why he got to be in on it? Because now he's just because that would mean he was recruited. You're saying if JT just ends up in the mob accidentally, then his boss can't be in on it because that would mean his boss like recruited him to go that route, knowing shit was about to go down. Think about it.
Maybe he
so
his boss ain't in on it. His boss just trying to get JT to take Billy's route because you know what I'm saying, like Billy.
All right, but Billy Gaiachetti, he was in on it.
Well, he didn't show up because he got fucked up.
Yeah, because he had his kneecaps broken.
Right, but that don't put him in on it because he didn't know that JT was going to
it.
end up getting his route taken. Like he didn't know JT was going to take over.
So
I feel like you're making this more difficult.
No. So Billy Gaiachetti gets his kneecaps broken by the mob, right? Because he's in on it, and he didn't pay. Or
you can't be in on getting your knees chopped off.
Yeah, you can.
Why would you be in on getting
in the mob? Or
no, he was skimming off the top.
Mean?
So he was skimming off the top.
What was he in on? Right.
So
when you
Billy
say he's in on, when you say he's in on it.
What do you mean when I say he's in on it? That's like he was doing shit for the mob that he was supposed to be doing, obviously.
Well, so these are like low level guys doing pickups, right?
So he was working for the mob.
Maybe picking up a package here, delivering it.
He was working for the mob.
Essentially, yes. But
okay.
Yeah, so he doesn't show up because he has kneecaps broken because he fucked up. Maybe he took some and he
skimmed off the top and
Yeah. So JT comes in and he goes to do the route, and now this dude's like, you see what happened to your boy? We did that. You don't try to pull that shit with us. You're doing this shit XYZ for us now.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All I was questioning is his use. All I was saying is because he said, well, because he said, well, the boss is in on it. And I said, well, the boss can't be in on it because then it wouldn't have been like he showed like he was going there accidentally. He was recruited because the boss would have distinctly specifically put him on that path.
Yeah.
And then you said no. And then you said, no, Billy's in on it. How is Billy in on it? That doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
This is what we need a whiteboard.
Because he doesn't know. Okay.
What do you mean he doesn't know? Billy's the regular on the route. Billy's the one that handles the pack, and he was skimming off the top.
I understand that. But Billy can't be in on JT getting recruited.
Yeah, he's just a guy that
there's no way he could be in on it.
How can Billy be in on the recruitment if he's at home with
what
his
I'm
kneecaps
saying.
busted?
You keep saying
what do you mean,
in on it.
All right.
You keep saying
he's not in on the recruitment. He's in on the mob.
All right. So we've got
just because you're in the mob doesn't mean you're in on the recruitment process of the mob.
But being in the mob and being in on it when I'm talking about recruiting this guy. You keep saying Billy's in on it, and I'm like, how could he be in on the recruiting?
No, that's not.
I think the confusion.
That's what I've been saying.
we don't have names right. We don't have
No,
the names picked out right now. So like we're talking, we're getting
been using
confused
the
over.
same name. No, we're not. Who's confused over the names?
Yeah, I'm not. No one's confusing the names. JT's on protagonist.
Okay.
Not even like that. JT is the main character. End of story.
Okay.
He's the garbage man whose dad's whatever. Billy is the guy, is another garbage man. Just a coworker, as far as JT knows.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. But Billy also happens to be working for the mob on his trash route.
Yeah.
Yep.
Billy gets caught skimming off the top from the mob.
Yeah.
They take out his knees. He doesn't show up to work the next day.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
JT shows up to work.
Yeah.
His boss says, "Hey JT, Billy didn't fucking show up today. I need you to cover his route." All he had was the helper. JT says, "All right, fucking let's go." So he fucking goes. And when he goes, that's when he gets to a certain spot, which used to be the drop spot.
Yeah.
And when fucking the new person shows up, then those fucking mob guys are like, "You see what happened to your friend? You work for us now. If you don't do what we're supposed to do, if you try to do anything funny, you're gonna end up like him." And
exactly.
Do we want him to get involved via threat, or do we want him to get involved because like he needs money? Right. So what I'm saying is like
that's the moral, stance that
no, because he doesn't have a choice at that point. He doesn't have a choice.
So he does have a choice. He can either go with his morals and be like, "Nah,
I'm gonna get my knees broken."
I like it. Or he can quit, or
he's on the route, and he's on the route with the new guy, right? On the route that he's never done before. The guy that's a regular, the ratted out Billy who got his knee capped is doing the pickups. JT's like, "What's up with all these fucking bags?" He's like, "Don't worry about it. I can't trust you." Right? Week goes by, they start shooting the shit, they're talking, and he's like, and then he finally breaks, "I'm making an extra, $2,000 a week, 10 grand a month, just picking up these bags."
So you saying there's another guy who driving that Billy's route?
Yeah, there's two guys per truck, right? There's a guy that's picking up the trash. There's a guy that's
not
driving.
anymore. There's just
not necessarily. Right. So yeah, it depends on what kind of garbage man he is. If he's doing stuff for the mob, he's not going to be just a regular trash man. That's like way too suspect. He's going to be like, he's going to work for like, no, he can be a garbage man. It's perfect cover, but he's not going to be working for that kind of garbage company. He'd be doing more like waste management, where they pick up, big dumpsters and stuff like that. Like John said, where they pull up and it just fucking and then drops it.
Yeah.
Because if there's another driver, see, you wanted our help. Now you getting it. Because if there's another person who's in that truck, that means, like, why would that person not pick who'd come on the route with them that day? Because they would have to know that whoever's coming with them on the route can be trusted not to say nothing.
Well, that comes back to the boss, the guy that the terminal manager or whatever. He's the guy that picks out who's going where.
Right. So then he was recruited.
No.
If the boss picks out who goes on this route with this guy who's doing illegal shit with Billy who got caught, then he's recruited.
Yeah, I would say that it's like just like a coincidence type of thing. He just kind of falls into it, and then it kind of builds out from there.
That's not coincidence, though.
I mean, the boss doesn't know what's going on. This guy's been doing the roof for the last 10 years.
The boss doesn't know what's going on, fine. But then why would that guy, like, that would still mean that whoever's Billy's partner, like in the truck, who's in on it too, would have to okay whoever's coming with him, because ultimately they're going to end up finding out what he's doing.
Yeah, but what I'm thinking is, like, the mafia knows who's running the route, and they get to him right? They got to Billy, or they got to not Billy because he's got his knees broken, but it could have been Billy. It could have been Billy first, right? And then Billy's got this guy on his route, and he recruits the other guy, right? So the other guy he gets the other guy in, but then Billy starts skimming off the top, gets his knees broken. They send a
So he
picture. They send a picture. Listen, you're the guy that's doing the deliveries now. You're the guy that are doing the pickups. Okay, Billy's not
but
coming to work anymore. He skimmed off the top.
but he was already doing the pickups with him because they were in the truck together.
Yeah, oh yeah, I know.
Right.
Yeah.
So like
So Billy recruits the other guy, right? Billy recruits the guy that's in his truck. So now they're both in it.
right, but what I'm saying is he would have to have a say in who's coming in his route, knowing that they're about to go do something illegal. If
Who Joe?
okay, ready? I'll make this easy.
Who would have to have the say?
The dude that Billy recruited. Like, think about it like this, okay?
No, not if it's the boss who says, "Yo, you're going with Billy this day." You're the
Right,
new dude. You're going with Billy this day.
So all right, let's not
right, but
let's
what?
not like fret over like the details of this just yet. I'm just trying to like I want to build out the big points, and then we'll come back and build out the to get there.
Why would you? What?
All right. We have our setup, right? We have our setup, right? We have our protagonist, we have his situation, we have his job, right? We know that somehow he's going to get involved in the mafia, right? So I what I was really kind of uh getting lost on as I was thinking about this because I got lost in like the main details and how they would affect the later is how do we build it out so that it's like a more complex story? Like what are the details? What are the twists? What are the details that we're going to miss later on in the story about like what happens? Like is there a love interest? What's our main build up to like the our what's the climax of the story?
All right, so let's just start like basically building a 2K character.
I
We're gonna.
I thought I thought that's what we were just doing though. We were getting into the details that like you just said you want to get into the details of things
Well,
that are gonna come up later,
I
and I feel like
you know what it is. I apologize for this. I let's go back. Let's go back. This is just from this is just kind of how I was like getting. This is the part where I was just getting lost. You know what I'm saying? Like is like the later on portion, but you're right. The beginning details matter as we go along the story.
yeah, like
So what's the
you-
setting?
I feel like it's like a sunny New Jersey day.
We're in New Jersey.
yeah. I mean, we
Yeah,
didn't. Need
I would think New Jersey or like the outskirts of Chicago. Pick a
I'd
city.
say we pick somewhere totally fucking random.
I was thinking like
some fucking town in Wyoming or some shit.
no, you can't do no,
Come
yeah.
on.
I was thinking like I was trying to take like some details that Mike gave us about like how hard it is to get like a city job in New York. You know, like you have to get on a list and it's like a big deal to get to work there type of thing.
Yeah, we talked about that. I don't know where Mike came into that, but we talked about that on like a previous episode.
Did we?
Yeah.
I just feel like it's too cliche doing it in New York or New Jersey. Like, oh, the mafia in Jersey. Like, yeah.
I figured right what you know.
Sopranos. Come on, you bitch.
I don't know shit about the inner workings of Wyoming.
That's what makes it funny.
No, because that's like
comedic
Tulsa
undertone.
Yeah, I do like
Whatever.
Tulsa King, but I don't know shit about Oklahoma.
No, you can pick any major city. Just we know it takes place in a major metropolitan city.
Yeah,
Salt Lake
Gotham.
City.
Sure, the exact location isn't like the kind of detail we need. Like we know it takes place in a big metropolitan city. That's fine. I thought we were trying to figure out how this guy got into the mob, and then you told us to stop.
So
I'm just trying to figure out the logic in it.
So he gets in the truck, and the guy, he's like, "What the fuck are these bags back here?"
But this is what I'm saying.
What the fuck are these bags?
If there's another guy in the truck, that person would have to be in on it. Which would mean they would have to approve whoever's going to be their partner in the truck now that Billy's not there.
So maybe, right? So maybe the other guy, his name is Dave, right? We'll say the other guy's name is Dave.
Or you could just say JT is new and this dude has to train Billy now.
What?
This dude has to train JT because Billy is out.
We'll call him Dave for now. We'll say Dave. Dave's the other guy.
But that still becomes like a recruitment.
So Dave.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does, because you'd have to be because if you bring somebody to go do something illegal, you're basically telling them that
not if the boss doesn't know it's illegal, dude.
Not the boss, dude.
I'm saying the boss says, "Hey, you're going with this dude this day because Billy's not here."
If someone's that tied in, it would be somebody who has like seniority.
Okay, no.
Because who else is going to be able to get away?
It's a dude that covers the route regularly, so he knows. So on Billy's days off, he works the route, and he knows this is how it goes down on this route these days.
What if?
So he's okay.
We'll say his name is Dave, right? He's shook. He's shook from. He gets a text message that
Does that make sense, though, Joe?
No.
He gets a text that Billy is the guy.
What do you think what happens when someone works? When they have days off, someone has to cover the route on a regular basis.
I understand that in general, but again, we're dealing with somebody who's like has ties to the mob. If you're doing a specific trash route that the mob is like hooked in on, you'd have to have some kind of seniority to be able to get that say to make sure you always have that. That's why it would make more sense.
What do you mean?
It would make more sense if instead of giving this person a partner, it was just JT was told to take the route. End of discussion. And he's driving by himself and gets to a certain point and gets approached by the mob. Where they give him the opportunity, they basically like, so I'm sure you saw what happened to Billy. Like, if you want to like join, if you want to do the work he was doing, like you can come join us and work for us. Just understand if that's what you want to do, this is the consequence if you do wrong by us. Or you can just get back in your truck and head on down and this conversation never happened. Which goes back to McLovin's point where he's down and he needs money. So he gives him that opportunity. Like he could drive to the next stop and then like think about it and say, damn, like I could go back. Like I'm not dumb. Like I could go back. And as long as I'm on my shit, like I can make money to support my family and take care of my family.
Yeah, he's right. We don't even need to get into Billy right away, right? We could just say like, you want to make an extra couple bucks? Here's a list of houses. There's bags at the bottom of the trash. Don't dump it all the way out. Grab the bag, shove it in the back. And at the last house that you're at, there's a dumpster out back. Throw the money in there. And then there'll be an envelope waiting for you, at the end of the month.
Specific.
But I'm just saying, right? Yeah. And then like, if he doesn't want to do it, it'd be like, if you like later on, if he gets tired of it, it'd be like, do you remember that guy Billy that you used to work with? These are his fucking knees. You ever wonder why you never show back up to work?
Yeah, like they give him the opportunity and say you can work, come do some work for us, make some money, or you can continue on and this conversation never happened. He drives down the road, gets to the next whatever spot he like his next stop, and the whole time he's just thinking about it. Like, damn, like I could really save my like take care of my family and make this extra money. And he goes back, and that's when he gets that warning from the dude before he like the dude like goes there, like give him like the address that he has to go to or whatever it is. And he says, like, before you take this, like understand, like, Billy, if you want to end up like him, you know what I'm saying? Like if you do wrong by us, like you're gonna end up like him. Like giving him that last opportunity to change his mind and go back. That's what I was saying. Like, if you just take out a second driver, it's so much easier to like build that, like how he comes into it, where it's his choice.
I like it.
I feel like John doesn't like it.
Now you good.
Oh my god!
I got it written down, but I gotta wrap right there. I gotta get to bed tonight. I like the discussion. I like where we're headed with this. I took down some notes. And then we'll build it out from there.
Okay. All right.
How do you guys feel about this?
Sounds good.
John's upset.
Well, I don't know what you want me to say. It sounds good.
You shut down on us, dog.
No,
Text me ideas.
Sounds good.
All right, boys. It's been real.
It's been fun. Make sure y'all check us out. YouTube, Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeart. As always.
Oh yeah.
We out here. Peace.
Dude.